Hey guys, it's Raul.
And Melanie. And this is episode 4 of our Disney Fairy Tale Wedding update series.
Yay.
It's been over 4 months.
It's been a while since we've done one of these.
4 months ago, we had our planning session and we told you guys what that was like and what they told us. And then we checked out.
Yes.
And the reason why is because it's kind of been a lot of things that we've done over a long period of time, but I don't know, it hasn't felt rushed at all, so we didn't really feel like we were being so productive until we realized, oh, we've actually done a lot. So let's go over what we've done so far. We decided against the officiate that we had met the day of our planning session, and we went with a different one, and he's really awesome, and his wife is going to get our marriage certificate. Let's talk about marriage licenses.
Marriage licenses.
Whichever state you're going to do a Disney wedding at, Florida or California, we recommend researching heavily. Because there's 2 types of certificates in California at least.
So you have what is your traditional one where basically it's open to the public. It's a public marriage license. And it usually ends up costing about $95 for the marriage license.
Yeah, for the standard one.
For the standard one. And then there is the confidential marriage license, which is private. So what a confidential marriage license means is that only you and your spouse will be able to actually see this marriage license when you go to the city hall or the courthouse to basically pull it out from the records.
Basically, the difference is one is a public record and one isn't. But regardless, what we recommend after finally having everything done and doing the research and booking the officiate, if you're going to be doing a wedding and you are living in a different state than the wedding you're going to be doing, research a lot and try to find an officiate who will do the paperwork for you. I mean, we're lucky because we're in the same state, but if you were going to go do a wedding at Disney World and you live somewhere else, do the research to make sure that they can get that paperwork for you, because you don't want to have to go to a city hall somewhere in Florida when you're not from that state.
Even if you're from the state, we do suggest that you still get somebody that will take care of it for you, because you never know what's going to end up happening.
So the fact that this woman is going to go get our marriage license for us, make sure it's all filled out correctly because she's a notary, and then she'll bring it to us when it's ready to sign. It's like a huge relief. So we wanted to share that with you guys. Bridesmaids' dresses are picked. Groomsmen tuxes are picked.
Yes.
Flower girl has her dress. The ring bearer will get his later. He's still going through a million growth spurts.
I've chosen the rehearsal dinner location, which is going to be basically in downtown Disney at this point. I finished planning the honeymoon. Big thing for us guys. We get to plan the honeymoon steps. In case guys are wondering what our big part in this whole shebang is of what is, wedding planning, we're in charge of a lot of the honeymoon stuff, to be frank. And
yes, I have been going crazy because I'm not allowed to know what he's planning, and it's really frustrating. But I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
Yeah, all I can say is for guys that are actually planning their honeymoon is make sure that your partner knows what she wants. Make sure that it's something that you both will enjoy, and it's your honeymoon. So if you're an adventurous couple, go for the adventurous stuff. But if you're trying to basically tone it down and trying to find a nice relaxing tone, try to go for that. You don't have to pack so much stuff into your honeymoon.
Yeah, it only has to be like a simple thing, a simple getaway as a couple to breathe and be like, oh my God, we're married. We have also booked our videographer officially, and that was cool because our photographer actually had a discount that you could get through her. So we basically just extended our photography contract to include videography from another company. So if you have Disney preferred vendors, ask if they've got discounts if you book through each other or something. So we now have a motion picture studios. Yay! I also booked my hair and makeup trial, and I technically booked her for the wedding day too, but we haven't had time for the trial until now. So hopefully the person that I have now paid for to come to the wedding can do my hair and makeup right. I mean, I'm not worried at all. Because it's a Disney vendor.
It's a Disney vendor, and on top of that, she's seen her work before, and it's a very trusted vendor.
Let's talk about the paperwork that Disney sends you after the planning session, because when we last spoke to you guys, we were waiting. We said, oh, it could be a month. Who knows how long it'll be. We got it. So
we got the paperwork.
There were 6 attachments in that email, but we're only going to talk about the 2 most important ones. The first one being the updated BEO, or if you're new here, the banquet event order. It starts with the rehearsal, goes through rehearsal dinner to the next day and like who needs to be where, all the way to the end of the actual reception when the bellhops take the presents to the room, and then Disney is no longer responsible for anything. We're done. That's all they're responsible for. So our planner took all of the information, everything we talked about during our planning session, and compiled one super schedule, and it has everything. I mean, she included the menus and like I think most of the music stuff that I included, notes to give to our entertainers, like
notes to give to the decor designer.
Everything in one super document. So that was amazing, seeing how they took everything we said and converted it, and that was awesome. But then the other thing that they sent us in this super email with like a bunch of attachments was the floral and decor breakdown, where the floral and decor specialist basically found sample photos that somewhat matched what we wanted to have and gave us the price estimate for each individual thing so that we can actually decide, yes, we do want that. No, that's way more than we thought it would be. And it's nice because it was really cool to see our budget actually coming together in an itemized way and seeing we're on budget and we still have everything we wanted, including like boutonnieres for the boys and bouquets for the girls, corsages for the mothers, everyone's personal flowers, the flowers and the decor for the ceremony, the lanterns.
Yeah.
And coolest thing of all, there's going to be a light shining on the dance floor that has the Retro Disneyland sign.
Which is a fantastic projection light. I would give my left kidney for it, or I don't know, a kidney for all that matter.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool, and you guys you'll probably see pictures of this thing.
Yes.
Because it is quite exciting. She hasn't sent us the updated budget for that, because the cool thing is, as you make changes, you just tell them what you want to change, and then they'll send you a new PDF with those changes reflected. So,
which is really nice, especially if you're trying to keep an updated budget so you keep track of everything that you're spending, and you're worried about that.
Yeah, we actually have had a very slow summer. Like, we have not had to do any major things planning for the wedding. And I think that's a big thing to know if you're doing a Disney wedding, is once you tell the planners what you want, it's hands off. We've had a really nice break.
Except for the fact that we've been coordinating back and forth with our invitation.
We've been coordinating with someone who did our save the dates, and she's now doing our invitations. We are waiting for the proofs on that. If you are doing a Disney World wedding, I know this is common sense, keep hurricane season in mind.
Yes.
Our printer lady, the graphic designer lady, was impacted by Irma, and it delayed our service. And obviously, we're not affected too much because our wedding's not for a couple months, but it was still kind of like, oh, man, imagine if our wedding was in a couple weeks and we needed our invitations out now.
Yeah, so keep in mind, if you're having a wedding during hurricane season, or basically off season, which is any time between October and June, that there is a possibility that there could be a hurricane that actually impacts any of your vendors for when it comes to your wedding.
So what do we have to do left? Well, order the invitations.
We have to order the invitations. We have, as far as on our end, that's pretty much it on our end.
He has his ring.
I have my ring. We have to order your ring.
We're gonna go to the ring store soon and we're gonna order one that matches my engagement ring, which also needs to be resized because my hands have grown.
She's gotten fat.
I'm not fat.
She's gotten fat.
We haven't done some like little things here and there, like buy gifts for our bridesmaids and groomsmen.
But that's closer as you're getting towards your wedding.
Yeah, like we have time.
If you want to plan that far ahead, you're more than welcome to, I think, and it actually helps your case a lot, especially if you don't have the time when it comes down to the crunch time. We're putting it a little bit off just because we know that our wedding is going to be in a couple months away from us, and we're thinking of doing it after the holiday seasons. That way we don't.
Or during the holiday season, if the appropriate discount comes up on the thing we would like to purchase for them.
Yeah.
We have had a good couple months.
Yeah, we haven't had anything. We've gone over the guest list multiple times already.
Yep, so honestly, this was just to get you guys up to speed because it's been a
while since we did this.
It's been a slow couple months though too.
Yeah.
So it's not been like so crazy. So
there hasn't been anything major that we've actually gone and actually have to go and like talk and sit down to somebody. We're mostly doing this because we're getting to that point where, you know, the holidays are coming up, Halloween is approaching, and we need to basically, at this point in time, we're entering into autopilot mode. And we talked about this earlier this year when we started planning everything out. We knew that this was going to happen where we knew our wedding is coming up, and it's, you know, it's within the 4 month or is a couple of months out, and we knew that the holidays were going to roll around, and we weren't going to get anything done because we knew that the holidays are going to keep us busy.
Yeah.
And getting time in between there, between work, planning, holidays, it's not a lot of time.
And he is a groomsman in the wedding that I'm also a bridesmaid for in the first week of January, which means that month before that wedding is going to be dedicated to Christmas and that other wedding. So honestly, like, we're going to try to do another update if anything big happens or if we make like a lot of changes to the plan in 1 week. We'll try to keep you guys updated. We'll try.
Yes.
Hopefully you guys liked this video. If you watched this thing, you haven't seen the others for some weird reason, go look at the playlist for our fairy tale wedding series so you can get up to date. And if you are planning a wedding of your own or you are dreaming about planning a Disney wedding, please leave a comment, leave a like, leave us a message or question if you have any. We love to answer questions about Disney weddings, and honestly, we're just so excited.
Yeah, we are. We are certainly excited about this, and it's gonna be a fun ride.
Yeah. So with that,
we will see you guys next time, folks.
all right, see you real soon.